welcome back to another video. This is Tazveerform. Long time I didn't been reacting to any videos because I was very, serious about my progression from tuck planche to star planche. I have posted a video. You have maybe seen it. I'm unlocking presses, volume work, everything is going great until now. But then, Geek Climber, if you're watching this, that previous video, it's just all for fun. Don't take it seriously, okay? Don't hate me. That's how my nature is. I love laughing at stupid stuff. Don't take it seriously. Your progress is good. It's just that the way your technique is just, out of this world, man. It's different. It's good. Everyone should be different. If you're copying, then there's no use, You gotta try different stuff. And Geek Climber, you're doing great by that. But you gotta do progress. Stop skipping the progress, okay? Anyways, we got part 2, analyzing Geek Climber's calisthenics journey. How he does the pull-ups, muscle-ups, because I can't do it, but I can planche. Straddle, not full.
Why would you learn handstand press by doing handstand push-ups? Why is he looking backwards? 2 years for handstand press. Geek Climber is a master of physics and math. Yet his progress is slowed down by a simple thing: muscle mass. And now sit tight, because he knows this issue.
There's a limit on how much strength potential there is per muscle. Therefore, increasing muscle mass becomes a solution to increasing the overall strength output to take ourselves to the next level.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Nothing. Just hanging around.
For the first day, I decided to just try it out and see
Bro, you forgot to learn biology.
I decided to search for how to muscle up on YouTube and go through as many of them as possible.
Why not to watch those tutorials before actually trying it? But anyways, it doesn't matter if Geek Climber watched them or not. Yep. The result is still the same.
Oh, he's just sleeping.
The first mistake I discovered is my thumbs were on the top of the bar instead of wrapping around the bar.
Damn guys, for the first time in the history, he watched them. Nice. You can do muscle-ups even with fingers, on the bar, but I wouldn't recommend it because your hands can slip this way more easily.
It felt better, but I still couldn't get up. I thought to myself that maybe it was because I never consciously tried to rotate my wrist to make the transition.
You won't be able to do the transition if you can't pull yourself high enough. And generally high pull-ups to the chest would be enough when you are starting your muscle-up journey.
After a few
Here you can see the missing pushing strength.
I went back through the tutorials about how to muscle up. And one of the tips that caught my attention was engaging the chest. And I was able to muscle up without the band for the first time. I checked the replay and realized I was unconsciously doing the infamous chicken wing muscle up.
Don't tell me that he needed a replay to realize that. And also this chest engagement thing,
this is CrossFit.
I wouldn't suggest you to do it because this causes only problems in my opinion. Basically, if you have to do it this aggressively, you are not ready for the actual muscle.
But I could never find a movement to turn both of my wrists at the same time.
That's why you should use a little bit of that false grip.
Maybe it was not a technique problem.
I would say that it was combination of both, but mainly the technique. The so hardcore technique like many guys make from it is that you will grab the bar shoulder width apart, swing just a little bit forward, and when you will go back, you will start to exclusively pulling up with hollow body. Not arched back, hollow body. You need to create that C-shaped path. When your chest is about to be at the same level as the bar, you will quickly pull the bar to you and you have your first muscle up.
Congratulations! Congratulations! Congratulations!
Maybe I just don't have enough pull power. But how could that be? I have been doing a pull-up climbing for many years.
Climbing won't get you explosive power.
Something won't transfer into something.
And I could do 10 pull-ups in a row without a problem. And then I realized he was kicking his knees pretty hard, whereas my lower body was just loose.
Here we go, CrossFit stuff.
1.
I mean,
2. 3.
So basically this video was this average guy learns CrossFit
CrossFit is different, bro. You're gonna learn it easily. Because you're not engaging your core muscle-ups.
I honestly thought I made it in my first few tries. But when I went back home and reviewed the footage, I realized my legs were not completely together and I slightly bent my knees subconsciously on the way up.
This is the problem I had too. because I was so used to helping myself with legs, which later on made doing clean muscle-ups really hard, even though I had the strength.
Here's why. During the start of the position, the torque around the knees generated by the muscles of the upper body and the upper legs cancels out the opposite torque around the knees generated by weight of the upper body and upper legs.
No, bro. Anybody understand it?
Likewise, the torque generated by the muscles of the lower legs and the weight of the lower legs cancels out each other.
I'm done.
I'm leaving, bro. It's all for the jokes, man. Come on. Don't take me serious.
It's easier and it will help me build up the foundation strength for achieving a bar muscle up without kipping.
It is easier if you can hold yourself with false grip. Otherwise, impossible.
Oh my days. Why is it so low, bro?
Today I'm gonna try the push part of the ring muscle up.
You gotta be kidding me. There's no way. Well, I know that doing dip on rings is harder, but one dip? Easy answer for that. Climbing.
I decided to go through as many ring muscle up tutorials as I could on YouTube.
Why he didn't do it in the first place?
I'm dying.
Oh, second dip? Oh, very intense.
Because you don't have pec muscles.
Injury coming.
On day 18, while I was working on the transition,
even though I have far from being a master on rings, I don't like them. I tried a few times doing a muscle up on them, and the thing with transition is simple. Don't stop and just run through it. You can rest then in the dip position, but once you stop before that, it will be so much harder.
Oh my goodness.
I absolutely have to achieve at least one iconic elite calisthenics move before my physical prime is over.
Geek Climber uses this quite a lot, but still there are guys in their 40s or 50s which are way stronger than me. Well, everybody's stronger than me.
As usual, I started by watching as many warm pull-up tutorial videos on YouTube as possible. And to be honest, all of them are terrible. There are zero technique breakdowns.
What technique breakdowns do you want? You see how the archer pull-up should be done?
It's step by step. You don't want to follow the steps.
I started out by measuring roughly how much force was still missing in order to do the one-arm pull-up. That means I'm missing at least 15 pounds of force and at most 30 pounds of force.
Okay, but that number is for what? You will train the same way even if you wouldn't know it. By the way, the first
pull-up is always
as you can all predict, eventually I injured my shoulders. Training non-optimally is still better than zero training. I trained for more than 150 days.
Here you can see the biggest mistake you can do in one-arm pull-up. We all know that the normal pull-up looks like this. You are completely straight. But if you will take off one hand, the physics will obviously change. And so you will need to, from a dead hang, rotate your body to one side. Geek Climber here has already done that, which I would say is bad because even the rotation can generate momentum and therefore doing the move easier. The main problem here is that doing one-arm pull-up with arched back is impossible mission. You need to be firstly in the whole body position, and secondly, be as close to your arm as possible.
The main muscle preventing me from going up further was the serratus anterior.
Okay, so from this point, if you can do a one-arm pull-up, it's not your biceps or forearm muscles. No.
On day 300, somehow, someway, I discovered the most important technique of doing the one-arm pull-up. You want to pull yourself up and back during the first half of the movement.
Guys, please, don't do this. I beg you.
This allows you to engage the big lat muscles instead of relying on small weak muscles like the serratus anterior.
It's biceps.
On day 390, this happened.
I'm not sure if your chin is rolling over the bar, dude.
Fortunately, I had another camera set up in another angle. So watch this.
This is even a worse angle.
What if you jump?
And seeing how many people are frustrated by the one-arm pull-up, I fully believe I can charge and make some money for all this information. But hey, these are all now yours for free.
They were always free. Trust me, they were. So what we have learned: being a master of physics and math is good, but when you lack a common sense and refuse to follow steps that have been shown in tutorials, your journey will be so much harder, longer, and maybe painful.
That's killing you, bro.
Not mentioning his muscles, which are the biggest problem, but not for dynamics.
Oh my god,
so guys,
he's doing
what you think?
dynamics.
Part 3? Let me know in the comment section down below.
Oh my god, he's doing dynamics. He's doing dynamics. First of all, geek climber, stop. Don't come at me, okay? Second of all, audience, he is watching a muscle up tutorial from another channel. So it's just so stupid watching him when he's watching somebody else's video and then just copying what he has done in his video. Why not go to that person's video and watch it and you learn it, instead of this guy searching for you? And like, I don't see anything of his own over here. Maybe he starts adding those math equations and it makes him look cooler. I don't know what those math equations even mean. And the weight, what he was like, you know, I don't know what that thing is, man. All I'm gonna say is that nutrition is also the key point of this part. I don't know what you eat, and even the audience don't know. Maybe he has shared his nutrition in some videos, but you know, it's not all about technique, momentum, angle, degree, or you know, whatever math stuff is. It's also about rest. It's also about, you know, the food you eat. It's also about how you take care of your body throughout the rest days. Like, do you walk, run, or do you just sleep in the bedroom, or do you take cold showers, or do you take, you know, sauna or anything, man? There's so many things. Or maybe you do massages. There's so many cool things can happen, like but then, you know, this was, yeah, part 2, and that was a great video. A lot of funny movements there and there, but then geek climber, at least you are doing what you love, man. Calisthenics is a sport where you can do anything. No one can control you, so you do your thing, man. All I'm saying is that stop skipping the processes. Because if you're teaching someone, you gotta teach that person with processes. You can't tell the person with this information. He can injure his shoulder like you did. And please do basics. Push-up, dips, pull-ups. Do this, then do that. I never saw him doing dips on the bars, first of all. He's doing dips on wings, which is harder, bro. You don't have the pec muscle. See you guys. Take care. My planche progression is coming soon. I'll let you know the tips. Or you can let me know in the comment section if you want any other tips for straddle planche. I'm posting. And I'm gonna be real. It's gonna be my method, but it ain't gonna be like this.